Welcome to Buzzard's Corner of Love. Think outside the box, where creative ways of being can come into play. Inspirational thoughts can play in your consciousness, angels, or maybe, just maybe, you might take that leap of faith and jump into something that you've always desired to be doing, have in your life. There's that and so much more. I am Heather Buzzard of Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves, where we uplift and inspire you to become who you truly came here to be. Angels, we're closing out the end of the month of ease and grace with stress management. And as I was doing the research for this stress management, it was really interesting to see that all the tools that we've given you throughout the month are the tools that are used for stress management. Yet, before we get started, angels, grab your favorite beverage. Today, we're drinking Orange Crush. That's the only orange drink that I do drink. So take a sip of your favorite drink, sit back, and relax. So how are you handling stress in your life? Are you dealing with it, or are you just pushing it under the rug? Are you brushing it off and just saying it doesn't matter in your life? Or are you having anxiety? Are you having sickness? Are you having back issues? How are you handling your stress? Stress management is very important, angels, because stress can kill you. And we here in the world, if we live in the world, we will be very stressed out. That the tools that we have been given to you throughout the month are spiritual tools that you can incorporate in your life and live a life of ease and grace. First of all, we spoke about the archangels. And Archangel Michael is a great archangel to call into your space to help you clear your intentions, to get clarity, peace of mind. Archangel Michael is also a protector if you're looking for protection for yourself, your family, or for other loved ones. So you can call in the energy of Archangel Michael. Very, very powerful. A blue energy, very powerful. He and I work closely with each other. Always has protected me my entire life. And what Archangel Michael says here for crystal clear intentions is be clear about what you desire, focus upon it with unwavering faith. So you're using your muscle of faith when you ask for what it is you desire. And we work in jobs, we stay in relationships, we stay in places and situations that we don't like to be accepted, to be liked, to be amongst others. Think about that, angels. Yet it gives to your stress. How are you managing your stress? I will give you some tools here about stress management. And these tools I've incorporated into my life. We've spoken about it throughout the month here as well. Mindfulness. Mindfulness. Be aware of what you're thinking about. Think about what you're thinking about, what you're thinking about. And when you're using mindfulness, then you're being clear on your conversations with yourself and with others. When you're using mindfulness, then you're checking yourself before you speak, and you aren't reacting to life. You're choosing to respond to life. And that difference right there in itself, angels, can reduce your stress. Meditation. We've spoken about meditation. We have Meditation Tuesday every second Tuesday of the month here at Buzzard's Corner of Love. Meditation is a great stress management tool. It relaxes your body. It allows to calm your mind, and it gives you a sense of clarity and inner peace. And that inner peace, angels, is really what we choose to walk with in life. Also, meditation helps you to let go. We did a letting go meditation throughout the month. Letting go of fear, anxiety, wrong thinking, negative thinking, critical thinking, judgment of self, judgment of others. Let it go, because it doesn't serve you in moving forward with your life. And the only way that I can speak about that, angels, is because I have been in those situations. I've hung on to unforgiveness. I've hung on to resentment. I've hung on to anger. And do you know what? It didn't serve me. In fact, it hurt me so much so that I needed to have open heart surgery to fix the hole that was in my heart after carrying all of that resentment and bitterness and anger and all of that for the younger years of my life. So I know what I speak of. Yet if you're willing to grab hold of these tools to use so that you can manage your stress, then you can walk through life with ease and grace. The flow state. We spoke about that last week. The flow state is where you are just flowing with life, like a river flows down a stream and it flows around the obstacles that are in the way. When we are in that flow state, angels, that is the energy that is carrying us. It is the energy of the river. It's the energy of spirit that is just guiding and leading us around all of our spaces and places. If there's obstacles, we just move around them with ease and grace. That is the flow state. And I've experienced that. It is a powerful space to be in. Also, calling on the energies of the angels. We spoke about the different archangels that you could call upon. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Raziel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Shemuel. This is for leadership, love, transformation, protection, to favoritism, to bring favor into your life, blessings. Call on these archangel energies. They're waiting for you to call on them, for them to come into your life. And they will help you with stress management. And angels, all of this that I'm giving you now was all under stress management tools. Relaxing music. What is it that you like to listen to? Some like classical, some like R&B, jazz. Personally, I listen to jazz, R&B, and I listen to my Christian music. It puts me in that space of reminding me of who and whose I am and reminding me of my faith, my trust, my belief. That helps me in my flow state. What helps you? What type of music do you like to listen to? And it's between you and yourself. Nobody else has to even know about what it is that you're doing, having, or creating. Angels, awesome. Connect with others off the computer, off of social media. Get face to face with others, whether it be church settings, personal meetings, go and visit somebody. Get face to face because a computer is impersonal. Yet I notice that when I'm out with people face to face, they feel my energy in a manner. They can feel the energy more so than on a computer. And also, social media is good. Yes, we have that. It's a tool. Yet truly, we are meant to be in people's companies, in people's spaces and places, and share our love, the energies of love in our conversations. So if you're able to get off of social media, get off your phones, and actually face to face with a friend, go for a walk, get outside in nature, that's another tool. Go canoeing, go kayaking, go swimming, grab a friend and go to the beach. Get outside and be in nature. And as you watch nature, you will see the unseen energies of God at work. If you watch nature shows, you see how nature and how animals are instinct. Angels, we too have that same instinct. Yet do we use it or do we second guess ourselves? First thought I've come to realize is spirit. It's the thoughts that come after that. That's my ego telling me what to do. Laughter. Angels, we said here on this station that you can laugh your way to health. Do you believe that? You can actually laugh your way to health. Find something on YouTube, a comic channel, a comedian channel, cartoon channels, watch cartoons, go to a comic show in your area if you're able to, but laugh. Laughter brings up the joy that is in each and every one of us. And we all have the right to walk through life with joy. Laughter brings that smile, it relieves stress, it gives your face a whole different energy. Laughter is powerful. Assert yourself. In what ways do you assert yourself in your life? Right here for myself, Buzzard's Corner of Love is asserting myself. Writing my life memoir, putting that out into the world is asserting myself by having my life story out there for people to read. It doesn't have to necessarily be something big as that. Yet where in your life can you assert yourself at? Whether it be in your home environment, your professional environment, and a personal environment, and a craft, job, something, wherever it may be. Assert yourself so that you can build confidence in yourself, that you can believe in yourself. And angels, I tell you, since I started Buzzard's Corner of Love way back in 2012, this is 2025. Over the last, 13 years, it has helped me to build my confidence, my faith, my belief, my trust, and knowing who I am, knowing that I am speaking about spiritual principles. And as I teach you, I teach myself. Very, very powerful. Healthy diet. How many of us eat healthy? We all desire that ice cream maybe, or that chocolate candy bar, or that cupcake. And we can have that. 80-20 is what I hear is a good 80% of the time you eat healthy, 20% of the time you get your junk food. I am nowhere near that personally in my life. Yet a healthy diet is beneficial. I do eat vegetables. I eat fish. Yet I do eat out a lot. Yet when I do go out to eat, I changed what I order. I buy salads and soups now instead of the deep fried foods and the heavy foods. Yet you can eat healthy within your home by eating salmon, fish. If you're vegan, you can still eat vegetables and nuts and berries for your different vitamins. A healthy diet's important, and you can still have your treats 20% of the time. Your chips, your soda, your ice cream and stuff, you can still have that, because we're not talking about cheating yourself out of anything, angels. Also, journaling. We mentioned journaling before. And when you journal, you're able to see your thoughts on paper. And when you see your thoughts on paper, it makes a whole big difference in who you are and what you choose to be doing, have in life, because then you can actually see where your consciousness is and you can go from there. So journaling your thoughts helps you release stress, helps you release anxiety, helps you to release anger, unforgiveness, bitterness. Journaling is powerful because it gets out of you what you press down within you and you haven't chosen to deal with. And like I said, that journal can be between you and spirit. Another great tool, angels, is massage therapy. I'm blessed. I'm able to go see my chiropractor on a weekly basis, and he has a massage therapy chair there in his office, and I'm able to use that occasionally. And when I sit in that chair, it massages me from the top of my head all the way down to my tip of my toes. It massages the bottom of my feet, my legs, my arms, my back, my hips. It is a great way to release stress, because our muscles build up stress and tension just because of therapy chair or massage therapist. If you can't do it on a weekly basis, possibly on a monthly or a semi-monthly basis, yet treat yourself, angels. Don't ignore your body. It's when we ignore our bodies that we get sick, depleted, and feel heavy and tired and drag through life. Also, lifestyle adjustments. In order to relieve stress, you may have to adjust your lifestyle. If you have kids and you have 3 kids and they're in 3 different activities at 3 different times and 3-4 times a week, maybe you need to adjust their schedules. Or if you're single and you have too many activities in your life, sometimes you just need to have the power to say no. Moms, you need to have the power to say no. I'm unable to do that right now, instead of volunteering for everything and for everybody to make everybody happy. I tell you, angels, that contributes to a lot of stress, trying to please other people. And for what? Because are they trying to please you? And actually, we're here to walk through life in peace and in joy and in happiness. So lifestyle adjustments may be needed in your life. Also, cognitive reframing. Do you know what that is? Reframing your thinking. If you're a pessimist, reframe it and be an optimist. If you're a negative, if you think negative, reframe your mind to think positive. If you look at the glass half empty, reframe your mind to look at it half full. And I'm talking to myself, angels, because I can go straight to the negative in a situation. And I have to remind myself, instead of going straight to the negative, to find a balance. So I'm really speaking to myself and cognitive reframing and how you look at things and what things actually mean in your life for you. I'm going to share a short story here about stress management. And for those who are able to hear, great. The story of a stressed traveler. A monk named Cato found himself overwhelmed by the endless demands of his monastery and the anxieties of the outside world. How many of us feel overwhelmed with our lives in the outside world? He felt like a boat caught in a powerful river, tossed about by every thought and worry that surfaced. How many of us angels allow ourselves and our emotions to be tossed about by worry, doubt, fear, instability, all of that? One day, while meditating by the river, he noticed a traveler on the bank. The traveler had set up a small camp, and though the river was turbulent, the traveler sat peacefully watching the river flow past. Cato, perplexed, approached the traveler and asked, "How do you remain so calm when the river is so wild?" The traveler smiled and replied, "The river isn't my enemy. It simply is. My thoughts are like that river. They flow, and I can choose to be swept away by them, or I can find a stable place on the bank to observe them." He continued, "When I was constantly fighting the current, I became exhausted. Yet the moment I remembered to simply watch the river, I found my strength again." Cato understood. The traveler wasn't trying to stop the river. He was finding his own stillness in the presence. And angels, that's the whole point. We can choose to find a space of peace in moments of stress in our life. We may be able to stop the situation or control outer circumstances, yet we can control how we respond to life, and we can reach just inner angels. We can enter that state of flow. And when you're in that state of flow, it will flow you around. So as we move through this state of flow, knowing that you have the ability to reframe your thinking and to allow yourself to use the tools and to have inner peace in your mind and in your consciousness to move through life, then you know that that choice is yours. And angels, as we close out this month of ease and grace, and we've given you the tools, it is up to you to apply those tools in your life. If you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. If you're looking for a magical twist or change around within 24 hours, this isn't it. Yet if you're willing to invest time, energy, and love into yourself, I guarantee you will be a different person within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Within a year, you won't even recognize yourself. And I say that because the other day I was watching some pictures that our church took of me back in 2017. And I was like, who is that woman? I did not even recognize myself, angels. That's how much I've changed in my life. And you too can do that if you're willing to put in the work. So we're going to do a spiritual prayer, asking for clarity, surrendering our worries and our burdens through faith, and renewing our mind and trust in the divine plans for our life. So take a deep breath. Taking another. Taking a third deep breath. Taking a fourth deep breath. And angels taking that fifth deep breath to represent the fifth dimension. As we release and let go, we say thank you, Spirit. Thank you for this day, this space, and this opportunity right here, right now, that we all had to come together to remember who and whose we are in truth, God, knowing that there's only one power, one presence active in our life, Spirit, and in this world, and that is the all-loving goodness of you, Spirit. We say thank you as we ask for clarity, as we receive clarity in our life, knowing that we've surrendered our worries, we've surrendered our burdens. We say thank you, knowing that our faith has renewed our mind and that we're trusting in the divine plan for our life. We give thanks to the unseen energies in the world that are swirling around us right here, right now, knowing that God has us in the palm of his hands, leading and guiding us to each new space and place that we may go to. We say thank you for the shift that is occurring within ourselves, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, knowing that we are leveling up, moving to a higher consciousness within ourselves and on this planet Earth. We give thanks for the 8 billion plus people on this planet, knowing that it is the collective consciousness of God that is really the divine plan of our life. So we say thank you as we release this into the world, knowing that it is done, perfect, and complete, and these energies can't and won't return to us unfulfilled. We simply say together, thank you, Spirit, and so it is. Amen and amen and amen. Angels, it is up to you. Stress management. How do you choose to deal with your stress in your life? You can either repress it or you can use the tools that we've given you here on this channel throughout the month and what we've given you today and change your life. It is totally up to you. Next month, angels, is September, and our theme of the month is celebration because next month is my birthday month. That's right. Woohoo! So we are going to be celebrating, yet our first topic is that transitional period. As we move from summer into fall, we're going to be talking about the harvest. Transitional period, the harvest period as well. So angels, we look forward to speaking with you about that. You can start or end your day at buzzardscorner.com, BUZZARDSKORNER, buzzardscornerwithk.com. We put our new blog posting up there. Today, try something different, angels. Go over there, check that out. Check out our coaching packages. If you'd like support, we're here to support, uplift, inspire, and encourage you forward in your walk on your spiritual path with Spirit. Subscribe to our channel, angels. Like our videos. Share our channel with others as we get this information out into the world because the world needs this spiritual information. We look forward to seeing you next month, celebration month, as it's my birthday month. I am excited. I'm looking forward to that, angels. Until then, I am Heather Buzzard of Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves.